It's the weekend wrap up number 5, custom made just for you. Featured this weekend, heart to heart brunch conversations, overpriced bread, and a new discovery called Coffee Jelly Block. But mainly, I get to talk about my experience in getting custom tailoring. We're also doing something different. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background. I am recording outside at one of the harbors or piers in Hong Kong. Yes, which will be featured in the next session. So that's something to watch out for. For now, enjoy this one.
Catch-up sessions.
I went my merry way down south in Alabang on a Saturday. That was after the regular brunch post Ride Rev Ride. That's redundant. Anyway, it was a smaller than usual group this time around. It was just 3 of us, Hill, Michelle, and I. And in these cases, you find conversations becoming a lot more intimate than what you typically be in for when you have a larger group. So that's a good cap off of that morning. And part of that was also maximizing Metrobank's 50% promo in Wildflower by, indulging in what I can only say without hesitation, overpriced pieces of bread. I mean, they're good, but they're just pricey. Now back to my trip down to Westgate, which is really known as this commercial block with a bunch of restaurant options. I went down there to pick up a pair of pants that I got custom tailor-made from the shop called Caballero Men's Custom Tailor, which I just stumbled upon late last year while waiting for a work dinner. So I figured, might as well just get pants done because that's what you do. Yeah. What is so special about getting a piece of clothing that's custom made just for you? Well, the expectation is the perfect fit. I mean, versus getting something off the rack, which is produced for average proportions. We know we are not average. We're special. And you can't get it quite right in, some of the spaces. The other thing is the freedom to personalize. Mine was to add little fun details like piping at the pockets. So what you can see would be like a little beige accent line in front of my navy blue pants. I'll drop a photo for you to see in the Instagram account at Catch-Up Sessions. And the last bit is just knowing that something is made specially for you and no one else. However, minuscule the impact actually adds to the confidence boost. I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I wear something that's nice and it fits well, I can stand up in front of them with just a little bit more gusto. Oh well. I don't know if it's the desire to stand out, which I must admit I'm guilty of, or rather there's empirical evidence to show for. Like in my choice of color for my car, I moved away from basic black, or it's not even an adventurous blue, which were the colors of my previous cars. Well, I will never go for white because there's just way too many of them. If you're listening on the road right now, please observe. I promise you, you cannot unsee it. I picked out what I thought would be a really cool acid yellow. It was nice on the brochure. I don't even think I saw it inside the showroom, but ta-da, when it came out, it was time for me to pick up. It looked more like, I guess, what I can only call Kermit the Frog green. Or if you're more familiar with Nickelodeon slime, yeah, that's the exact same color. Anyway, going back, I have a few other custom tailor pieces made, none of them in acid yellow, hopefully, not in the future also. In fact, mine were pretty basic. So it's a couple of whites, light blue, dark blue, light gray dress shirts, which basically is the makings of a capsule office wardrobe. Aside from the fit, which with a little patience of going around the malls, I'm sure you can find in your ready-to-wears, and you can even choose to do alterations. I would say it's the personalization that, however small, makes this my preferred option moving forward in getting dress shirts. So what I did for these was to add nice print accents in places you wouldn't see unless I show you. I have them in the inner cuffs, which is only revealed when you roll up your sleeves at the end of the workday ready for some drinks. And one in the inner lining of the neck, which I guess anyway it has to have lining. So I decided for my blue one, for example, to have cute bicycle designs like little bikes. The other one has a sparrow. And in another, more, well, conservative recent additions, it's just same color toned stripes. So it's blue stripes, like dark blue stripes on blue, and gray on gray. I got this idea first when I was gifted a shirt for Christmas, which is a brilliant idea, I must say. Thank you to my work boss, Paul. It was pretty neat. And one day when I can afford, this will be my gift for my friends too. So he directs you to a tailor, this one in Edsa Shang, where you can pick your fabric and preferred style. I just went for a basic white. But then out of curiosity, of course you would ask what the others got. And apparently Paul was having checkered prints in this nice pinkish hue done. So I ended up asking the tailor if I can have a bit of that as an accent in mine, and the inner cuffs. And voila, it became this fun little pairing that I just kept on going on. But of course, because I can't afford the one in Shang, I had to seek out other options, and I stumbled upon this shop in Pobla. No, they can't call it that anymore in Poblacion, called Cornell's. So after that, I guess I also moved on to a pair of pants, especially because I lost my black pants that pairs with the suit, and you know how many shades of black there is. It's insane. And while I was there, I just added and threw in a pair of grays too. Ha. Now, I remember my first ever custom-made anything is actually my pair of Black Wing formal black shoes. I love redundant. Black on black. Which I got in Marikina many years ago. It's still my favorite pair to date. And ready for that next formal event, wedding, and any sort of occasion. Coincidentally, you can find that full experience over at 2019weekendproject.tumblr.com. Again, 2019weekendproject.tumblr.com, when I was still recording my weekends with photos and full blog style. It remains in the interwebs to this day. That's a little bit of my last weekend. Try it out. I'm telling you, it will change your life. No, it won't. But it will give you a sense of freedom in choosing your own style, whether you're a big fashionista or not, because I am for sure not a fashion-forward person, but it's these, you get little personalizations that will make you just a tidbit happier. And I am telling you, it's actually not more expensive, like not significantly more expensive at least, versus what you can find at your Zara's and M&S. So it's just important to seek out the right tailor or custom-made design and maker for you. That'll do it for this weekend wrap-up. I hope to catch you again next weekend for the next session. It's the HK episode. So I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.